Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss applications of trigonometry exercise 12.1. If you didn't watch the previous videos, the link is in the description. Watch it. Okay, the first question is, a tower stands vertically on the ground. So we have a tower, then from a point which is 15 meters away from the foot of the tower. So this is foot of the tower. So if I am going away from that, which is 15 meters away, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 45 degrees. Angle of elevation, it means from bottom he is observing towards top side. So from the tip here he is observing a top of the tower, and he clearly mentioned that this angle of elevation is 45 degrees. Then he is asking to find the height of the tower. So this height we need to find out. So in these applications of trigonometry, if we can able to draw the figure perfectly, we will get the answer correctly. Okay, now come back to our question. Okay, the given triangle, I will take it as some ABC. See, now if we observe, this is angle, it will become opposite and this will become adjacent. So which trigonometric ratio deals with opposite and adjacent? It is tan and cot. So you can go with tan or else cot, both will give the same answer. So I'm going with the tan. So angle is given as clearly 45 degrees. Tan 45 is equals to opposite AB divided by adjacent BC. Tan 45 value is 1, which is equals to AB value is nothing but height of the tower, that is H, divided by BC. BC is given as 15 meters. So now we want H, so 15 I will take to the left side. H is equals to 1 into 15. So height of the tower is equals to 15. Here the measurement is meters, so this is also meters. Height of the tower is 15 meters. Second question is, a tree breaks due to storm and the broken part bends. So first we have a tree like this. Somewhere from the middle of the part, somewhere that tree is going to bend. So now whatever this upper part is there, that is going to be bent like this. Like this. Next, so that the top of the tree touches the ground by making 30 degrees angle with the ground. So this is the top of the tree originally. Now this is falling towards the down. So this is the top of the tree. This top of the tree is touching the floor by 30 degrees. Next, the distance between the foot of the tree and the top of the tree. Now this is the top of the tree and this is the foot of the tree. So this distance is given as 6 meters. Then he is asking to find the height of the tree before falling down. Before it fell down, we need to find the height. So this is height of the tree which is after fell down, and this part is also height of the tree, but this part is now here it is sleeping, so that's why I'm writing it as H2. So we want to find the height of the total tree. It means H1 we need to find as well as H2 also we need to find, because H1 is also a tree only, H2 is also a tree only which fell down from here. Okay, now I'm going with 30 degrees. First of all, angle is there, opposite H1 is there, adjacent 6 is there. Angle, opposite, adjacent. Which trigonometric ratio we deals with this? Obviously tan and cot. So again I'm going with tan only. So tan 30 is equals to, I'm writing again ABC. Tan 30, tan is nothing but opposite. Opposite is AB divided by adjacent BC. tan 30 value 1 by root 3 is equals to AB H1 divided by BC 6. Now if I do cross multiplication, H1 into root 3, H1 root 3 is equals to 6 into 1, 6. We want H1, so I will take root 3 to the right side. H1 is equals to 6 divided by root 3. And here we don't want any irrational number in the denominator, so that's why we will multiply and divide by root 3 again. So H1 is equals to 6 into root 3. 6 root 3 divided by root 3 into root 3. It is 3. So 3 ones are 3 twos are. So H1 is 2 root 3. Okay, now we need to find this H2. Okay, observe it. Angle is there, adjacent is there, hypotenuse is there. Angle, adjacent, hypotenuse. Which trigonometric ratio deals with this? Cos and secant. So I am going with cos. Cos 30 is equals to adjacent by hypotenuse. Here adjacent is BC divided by hypotenuse is AC. So cos 30 value root 3 by 2 is equals to BC is given as 6 meters divided by AC. We need to find out, that is H2. If we do cross multiplication, H2 into root 3, H2 root 3 is equals to 6 into 2, 12. Now we want H2, so I will take root 3 to the right side. H2 is equals to 12 divided by root 3. We don't want any rational number in the denominator, so that's why multiplying and dividing by root 3. So H2 is equals to 12 into root 3. 12 root 3 divided by root 3 into root 3. 3. So 3 ones are 3 fours are, which is nothing but 4 root 3. So H1 is 2 root 3. H2 is 4 root 3. H1, H2 together, the original tree before fell down. So we need to add these two. H1 plus H2 is equals to 2 root 3 plus 4 root 3. Here root 3 is out of order 2, root 3 is order 2. So both the orders are same, as well as inside the numbers or else radicands are same. So we can add these two. 2 root 3 plus 4 root 3 is nothing but 6 times root 3. And all the measurements are in meters. So this is also meters. Height of the tree before it fell down is 6 times root 3 meters. Let's move to next question. Okay, the question is, a contractor wants to set up a slide for the children to play in the park. He wants to set it up at a height of 2 meters. Always the slide will be like this only in the parks or else in the schools. From here the children will climb to the top, and from here they will slide. So he wants to set it up at a height of 2 meters. So this means this is height 2 meters. Then, and by making an angle of 30 degrees with the ground, this is not 300, actually typing mistake, it is 30 degrees. So this slide is making 30 degrees with the ground. Then what should be the length of the slide? Now this is the slide, so this length he is asking. So now if we observe, here we have angle, this is opposite, and this is hypotenuse. Angle, opposite, hypotenuse. Which trigonometric ratio deals with that? Obviously sine. So I am naming it as ABC. So now if I apply sine 30 is equals to opposite AB divided by hypotenuse AC. Sine 30 1 by 2 is equals to AB is given as 2 meters. By AC we need to find AC into 1 AC, 2 into 2 4. So AC is 4 meters. The length of the slide is 4 meters. Okay, next question is, length of the shadow of a 15-meter height pole. We have a pole of 15 meters and it is creating some shadow. Always the shadow will be on the floor only. Length of the shadow of a 15-meter pole is 5, actually here root 3 is missing, 5 root 3 meters. So this shadow is 5 root 3 at 7 o'clock. Then what is the angle of elevation of the sun rays with the ground? So we need to find out this angle. It's very simple again. Angle is there. Opposite, adjacent. Angle, opposite, adjacent. Tan. So tan theta is equals to, for our convenience I am writing it as ABC. Opposite AB by adjacent BC. Here theta we don't know, so that's why I am continuing it as theta only. Tan theta is equals to AB 15 divided by BC 5 root 3. 5 ones are 5 threes are. So we got it as tan theta is equals to 3 by root 3. Again here we don't want any irrational number in the denominator, so that's why multiply and divide by root 3. So tan theta is equals to 3 into root 3, 3 root 3 by root 3 into root 3, 3. So this 3 will get cancelled. So we remains with tan theta is equals to root 3. Tan theta value is root 3. So which angle of tan is root 3? It is 60 degrees. So theta value is 60 degrees. Okay, next question number 5. You want to erect a pole of height 10 meters. You are willing to make a pole stand which is 10 meters height with the support of 3 ropes. So right side you will keep 1 rope, left side you will keep 1 more rope, and front side or back side you will keep 1 more rope, so that it will be fixed without even moving. So each rope has to make an angle 30 degrees with the pole. This is the ground and this is the rope which we are tying. This should be making 30 degrees. Then what should be the length of the rope? Sorry, here he is asking each rope has to make an angle 30 degrees with the pole, not with the ground. Sorry, here we need to take 30 degrees. Then he is asking what should be the length of the rope. So this hypotenuse is the rope. So this length we need to find out. Okay. For our convenience, I am taking it as ABC. He is asking to find out one length rope only. He is not asking to find all the 3 length ropes. And every rope is maintaining exactly 30 degrees with the pole. So that's why we need not to find remaining. 1 is enough. Okay, now this is right angle 90 degrees and this is 30 degrees. Here some angle is there. We don't know that angle. And we know one logic, sum of all the angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So this is necessary or else not necessary also. It is your wish to find or not find, no problem. Because some students will feel difficulty if the angle here, that's why I am trying to write angle here. Okay, so angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degrees, because sum of all the angles in a triangle is 180. So angle A is 30 degrees plus angle B is 90 degrees plus angle C we need to find out. 90 plus 30 120 plus angle C is 180. Then this 120 I will take to the right side. Angle C is equals to 180 minus 120. So then it will be 60 degrees. Now here I have angle. So opposite to this 10 and hypotenuse is L. Angle opposite hypotenuse, nothing but sine. So sine 60 is equals to opposite AB by hypotenuse AC. Sine 60 root 3 by 2 is equals to AB is 10 divided by AC is L. If you do cross multiplication, L into root 3, L root 3 is equals to 2 tens are 20. We want L value, so I will take root 3 to the right side, so 20 by root 3. And as a for logic, we don't want any irrational number in the denominator, so multiplying and dividing by root 3. 20 into root 3, 20 root 3 by root 3 into root 3, 3. So the length of the rope is 20 root 3 by 3 and all the measurements are in meters, so this is also meters. Now I don't want to find another angle, I will go with this only. Okay, you can do like that also. So if I consider this angle, this will become adjacent and this will become a hypotenuse. So which ratio will deal with adjacent and hypotenuse? It is cos. So you need to go with cos 30. Cos 30 is equals to adjacent by hypotenuse. Anyway, you will get the same answer. Okay, next question number 6. Suppose you are shooting an arrow from the top of a building. We have a building whose height is 6 meters. This building height is 6 meters and from the top of the building you are shooting an arrow to a target on the ground. On the ground somewhere you have one target. You are shooting from the top of the building to that target at an angle of depression of 60 degrees. Sorry, it is not 600, it is 60 degrees. So till now 5 problems we did based on angle of elevation. Here from top to bottom, so depression, angle of depression of 60 degrees. So that's why make an angle here. This will become 60 degrees. Then what is the distance between you and the object? This is you and this is object. So this distance he is asking. So that is nothing but hypotenuse. D for distance. Okay, now he is going with from top to bottom, so that's why angle of depression. So angle of depression will be always outside of our figure. So now if here it is 60 degrees, then this is also 60 degrees because this line is parallel to this base. So this will become a transversal. These two will become alternate angles. Alternate angles are always equal to each other. Okay, now forget about this. We don't have any work with this now. Angle, opposite, hypotenuse. Which trigonometric ratio? Obviously sine. So sine 60 is equals to opposite 6 meters divided by hypotenuse D. Sine 60 root 3 by 2 is equals to 6 by D. Cross multiplication, D into root 3. D root 3 is equals to 6 2s are 12. I want a D value, so take root 3 to the right side. D is equals to 12 divided by root 3. Again, we don't want any irrational number in the denominator, so that's why multiply and divide by root 3. So D is equals to 12 into root 3. 12 root 3 by root 3 into root 3, 3. If you do cancellation, 3 1s are 3 4s are. So which is equals to 4 times root 3. Measurements are in meters. So this is also meters. So the distance between you and the object is 4 root 3 meters. In case in the exam, if they give the root 3 value also 1.732, you need to substitute that 1.732 in the place of root 3 and you need to do multiplication. Otherwise, no need. Okay, let's move to 7th question. Okay, the question is, an electrician wants to repair an electric connection on a pole of height 9 meters. So one pole is there which is of 9 meters. Okay, now whenever if you observe an electrician while doing some work on the pole, he won't stand on the top of the pole. Definitely he will stand somewhere here or somewhere here or somewhere here or somewhere here only according to your convenience, because all the connections will be here only somewhere, whether it may be tube light or light. So he won't stand at all on the top of the pole. Okay, now he needs to reach 1.8 meters below the top of the pole to do repair work. So definitely to do some repair work, he need to get down of 1.8 meters. So somewhere till here is coming now. So this measurement is given as 1.8 meters. Okay, next. Then what should be the length of the ladder? Always the ladder will be in sleeping position only. So from here to here. What should be the length of the ladder which he should use when he climbs it an angle of, it is not 660 degrees with the ground. Now the ladder is making some angle with ground, that is 60 degrees. Then what is asking, then what should be the length of the ladder? This length of the ladder we need to find out. Then what will be the distance between the foot of the ladder and foot of the pole? This is foot of the ladder and this is foot of the pole. This distance also we need to find out. Okay, let us start then. Total pole height is given as 9 meters, but he got down of 1.8 meters. Then what about this height? Total is 9. From that we need to remove this 1.8. Total is 9. So our convenient 9.0. From that 9.0 we need to subtract 1.8. 10 minus 8 2, 8 minus 1 7, so 7.2 meters. So the remaining is 7.2 meters. Okay, now here angle, opposite, hypotenuse. Which trigonometric ratio? Sine. So sine 60 is equals to opposite 7.2 by hypotenuse L. Sine 60 root 3 by 2 is equals to 7.2 divided by length of the ladder. If we do cross multiplication, L into root 3, L root 3 is equals to 7.2 into 2, 7.2 into 2. Now I want L value, so I will take root 3 to the right side. So L is equals to 7.2 into 2 divided by root 3. Here also same again, we don't want any irrational number in the denominator, so that's why multiplying and dividing by root 3. Root 3 by root 3. So we will get 7.2 into 2 into root 3 whole divided by root 3 into root 3. It is 3. So now in 3 table where we will get 7.2. 3 2s are 6.4. So 2.4. 2.4 into 2. 4.8. 4.8 into root 3. So ladder length is 4.8 root 3. All the measurements are in meters. So this is also meters. 2.4 into 2, 4.8. 4.8 into root 3. So length of the ladder is 4.8 root 3 meters. Then he is asking the distance between the foot of the pole to the foot of the ladder. This D we need to find out. Okay, now if you observe, angle, opposite, adjacent. Angle, opposite, adjacent. Angle, opposite, adjacent. Which ratio? Obviously tan. So I will go with tan 60. Tan 60 is equals to opposite 7.2 divided by adjacent D. Tan 60 value is root 3. So root 3 is equals to 7.2 by D. Now I will take this D this side and root 3 this side. So D is equals to 7.2 divided by root 3. Here again the same logic. We don't want any irrational number in the denominator. So that's why multiplying and dividing by root 3 again. Root 3 by root 3. So we will get 7.2 times root 3 by root 3 into root 3. 3. 3 1s are 3 2.4s are. So the distance is 2.4 meters. So this distance is 2.4 meters. Okay, let's move to 8th question. Okay, question number 8 is, a boat has to cross a river. It crosses the river by making an angle of 60 degrees with the bank of the river due to the stream of the river. So, one bank of the river and another bank of the river. So, some water flow is there in that river. Now, from one of the point, a boat is started its journey. So here water is flowing. So if a boat travels from here, due to the flow of the river, it goes like this, but not in a straight direction, because the water flow will move this ship towards this right side. So keeps on, it moves like this, it will go, but it won't go in a straight way because the water is flowing. And he clearly mentioned it is making an angle of 60 degrees. Okay, next, and travels a distance of 600 meters to reach the another side of the river. From here to here it travels 600 meters. Then he's asking the width of the river. So this width is asking here, where the boat is reaching. From there, if I draw one perpendicular, this perpendicular is exactly the distance between these two banks. So that will become the width of the river. So we need to find this width. I am making for our convenience ABC triangle. Okay, now if we observe angle opposite hypotenuse, angle opposite hypotenuse, obviously sine. So sine 60 is equals to opposite AB, hypotenuse AC. Sine 60 value root 3 by 2 is equals to AB value, we took it as width of the river, by AC 600. If you do cross multiplication, 2 into W, 2W is equals to 600 root 3. We want width, so W is equals to 600 root 3 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2, 300s are. So width of the river is equals to 300 root 3, and the measurements are in meters. So this is also meters. Width of the river is 300 into root 3 meters. Just if we can able to draw the figure correctly, obviously we will get the answer, no doubt at all. Next, let's move to 9th question. Okay, next, question number 9. Okay, an observer of height 1.8 meters. One person is there whose height is 1.8 meters, is 13.2 meters away from a palm tree. Somewhere here one palm tree is there. So the distance between the person and the palm tree is given as 13.2 meters. This observer is 13.2 meters away from a palm tree. The angle of elevation of the top of the tree from his eyes. Now this observer eyes will be here. From his eyes, the top of the palm tree makes an elevation of 45 degrees. So simply draw one horizontal here, with this is 45 degrees. Then he is asking to find the height of the palm tree. So here we have one part, here second part. So this total two parts consist of height of the palm tree. So this one I am writing it as H1 and this one I am writing as H2. This H2 is nothing but exactly this measurement, same from here to here, from here to here. H2 is nothing but 1.8. So H2 we got already without any calculation itself, 1.8 meters. Then what about this H1? From here to here it is 13.2, means from here to here also it will be 13.2 only. Okay, now consider this upper triangle. Angle opposite adjacent. Angle opposite adjacent. Nothing but tan. So tan 45 is equals to opposite H1 by adjacent 13.2. Tan 45 1, which is equals to H1 by 13.2. This 13.2 if I take to the left side, it will become multiplication. So H1 is equals to 13.2 into 1, 13.2. All the measurements are in meters, so this is also meters. Already we know H2 is nothing but 1.8 meters. So we need to find out the total height of the palm tree. So total height is nothing but H1 plus H2, that is 1.8 meters plus 13.2 meters. 13.2 plus 1.8 is nothing but 13.2, 14, 15 meters. So the height of the palm tree is 15 meters. Okay, now let us discuss the last question in this exercise. Okay, the given question is, in the figure AC is equals to 6 centimeters and AB is equals to 5 centimeters and angle BAC, this angle is equals to 30 degrees, then find the area of the triangle. So already we know the formula, area of triangle is equals to half into base into height. So if we observe this, half means value only, directly we know that. Base, this base is AC, that is 6 centimeters, we know that. Then what about the height of this triangle? So from the vertex, if we draw one perpendicular line, that will make height of the triangle. So I'll keep some pointed D. So this BD value we need to find out. Okay, if we observe this triangle here, this one, ABD triangle, in triangle ABD, this we did one perpendicular line which is nothing but height. So height is always perpendicular only. So this figure will make right angle triangle. Okay, now angle is there, here opposite, here hypotenuse. Angle opposite hypotenuse, nothing but sine. So sine 30 degrees is equals to, for 30 degrees what is opposite? BD divided by hypotenuse AB. Sine 30 value 1 by 2, which is equals to BD is not given, so we need to find out, divided by AB is nothing but 5. So if we do cross multiplication, BD into 2, 2BD is equals to 5 into 1, 5. We want BD value, so I will take this 2 to the right side. So BD is equals to 5 divided by 2. So 5 divided by 2 is nothing but 2.5. So BD value is given as 2.5. All the measurements are in centimeters, so this is also centimeters. So this BD is nothing but 2.5 centimeters. And already we know that BD is nothing but height, because it is a perpendicular line. So height. Now we got the height also. So let us substitute in our formula. Area is equals to half into base into height is equals to half into base is 6 into height, we got it as 2.5. So 2 ones are 2 threes are, which is nothing but 3 into 2.5. 25 threes are 75. So 7.5. And we are finding area. All the measurements are in centimeters. So this will become centimeter square. So the area of the given triangle is 7.5 centimeter square. Till now, if you didn't subscribe to my channel, subscribe for more videos. Thank you.